Breaking news shakes the world today as Ukraine launches one of its boldest and most precise operations since the war began. Reports confirm that a daring Ukrainian drone strike has hit what insiders describe as Vladimir Putin's secret luxury villa hidden deep within the forests near Lake Valdai. The strike, executed with stunning accuracy, ignited massive explosions across the compound, setting the night sky ablaze and leaving Russian authorities scrambling to respond. The incident is being hailed by analysts as not just a military success but a psychological breakthrough, showing that no location in Russia, no matter how remote or protected, is truly beyond Ukraine's reach. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Frontline Report channel. Please subscribe and like my videos, because today's story is one you need to hear in full detail. This strike is not just another battlefield victory, it's a direct challenge to the Kremlin's illusion of invincibility. The villa targeted in this operation was far from an ordinary residence. Hidden deep within a restricted zone, it was surrounded by layers of security systems designed to repel any form of intrusion. From the outside, it looked more like a royal fortress than a private home. Satellite images show a sprawling estate built along the edge of a lake, enclosed by thick forests and advanced surveillance networks. The outer walls were constructed with reinforced stone and steel panels meant to withstand blasts and provide complete isolation. Anti-aircraft and anti-drone defenses were reportedly stationed throughout the perimeter, with radar towers monitoring airspace 24 hours a day. Despite all these defenses, Ukrainian drones slipped through the net like phantoms, flying low under radar coverage and striking multiple parts of the structure simultaneously. The scale of precision was extraordinary. Eyewitnesses in nearby villages described a sudden burst of light followed by a thunderous shockwave that rattled windows miles away. Within minutes, smoke and flames rose high into the sky, turning the silent forest into a scene of chaos. Emergency services and security convoys rushed toward the site, but the level of destruction was already beyond control. Video footage released shortly after the attack shows the villa's roof completely torn apart, its courtyard engulfed in flames, and shattered windows glowing orange from within. The sheer accuracy of the strike revealed not only the effectiveness of Ukraine's drones but also the depth of intelligence they possess about Russian leadership hideouts. Inside the compound, the damage tells a story of luxury destroyed in seconds. The interior of the villa, once described as a palace-like masterpiece, is now reduced to charred rubble and twisted metal. Before the strike, the mansion was rumored to include marble staircases, gold-trimmed ceilings, grand chandeliers, and priceless art collections. Every detail was crafted to project power, wealth, and secrecy. The villa was equipped with hidden tunnels leading to underground bunkers, complete with advanced communication systems and escape routes. After the attack, those same tunnels became filled with smoke, debris, and shattered concrete. Firefighters and emergency personnel worked through the night, but the inferno consumed everything in its path. What remains now is a haunting symbol of how fragile even the most protected fortresses can be when technology and intelligence combine with purpose. Experts examining the operation point out that this strike was not only a symbolic gesture but a technical demonstration of Ukraine's growing drone warfare capabilities. The drones reportedly used in the mission were long-range UJ-26 Beavers, modified for stealth flight and equipped with high-resolution cameras, AI-guided navigation, and explosive payloads capable of penetrating reinforced targets. They approached the villa from multiple directions at low altitude, making it nearly impossible for Russian radar systems to detect them until it was too late. Each drone appeared to have an independent targeting mechanism, allowing synchronized hits from several angles. This coordinated precision suggests not just advanced engineering but also flawless operational planning and real-time intelligence coordination. The performance of these drones has stunned military observers worldwide. Despite the presence of electronic jamming devices designed to scramble communications, the drones maintained perfect trajectory and data link until impact. Their accuracy rate, as estimated by analysts reviewing satellite data, was nearly 100%. The strike lasted less than 5 minutes but achieved strategic and psychological effects that could last for months. It demonstrated how modern warfare has evolved into a domain where small, inexpensive drones can neutralize massive defense budgets and security infrastructures. The ability to fly undetected, strike precisely, and withdraw digital traces leaves opponents struggling to counter what they cannot see. Beyond its technical excellence, the operation reflected Ukraine's ongoing commitment to minimizing civilian harm. The villa was located in a secluded area far from populated towns, ensuring no civilian casualties occurred. Ukrainian command centers have repeatedly emphasized ethical targeting and strategic selectivity. The drones were programmed to identify only specific heat and visual signatures corresponding to the compound's coordinates. This technology, combining image recognition and geolocation accuracy, prevented unnecessary damage to nearby structures or forest areas. In contrast to the indiscriminate bombardments that often define traditional warfare, this strike underscored a disciplined approach rooted in responsibility and precision. The implications extend far beyond the battlefield. By striking a property associated with the Russian president, Ukraine sent a clear message that even the most guarded assets are within range. The symbolic impact of hitting such a personal and private target cannot be overstated. It erodes the perception of untouchable leadership and injects a new level of insecurity into Russia's elite circles. Within hours of the attack, Russian social media lit up with rumors, speculation, and fear. Some claimed the strike was an inside job, others suggested Western assistance, but all agreed on one point: this was a humiliating breach of security. From a strategic viewpoint, this was a masterstroke of asymmetric warfare. The cost of the entire operation, according to defense analysts, was likely under $2 million. In return, Ukraine inflicted hundreds of millions of dollars in physical damage and an immeasurable blow to Russian confidence. This stark imbalance between cost and impact defines modern conflict, where innovation and agility often outweigh traditional firepower. By investing in indigenous drone production, Ukraine has developed a self-sustaining technological edge that continues to surprise even seasoned military observers. Another unique aspect of this strike lies in its psychological dimension. For months, Russia has projected images of control and dominance, portraying its leadership as untouchable. This attack shattered that illusion. It reminded the Russian public and military alike that distance and secrecy offer no real protection. The shockwaves of this incident are likely to ripple through the Kremlin, prompting new questions about internal leaks, intelligence failures, and the safety of other high-value figures. The operation's symbolic power outweighs even the physical destruction it caused. It tells the world that Ukraine can strike back not just with force, but with precision, intelligence, and purpose. The level of coordination required for this mission also highlights Ukraine's maturing defense ecosystem. From reconnaissance to strike execution, every stage required seamless data flow between satellite tracking, AI prediction models, and command decisions. The fact that drones reached their destination without interception reflects the sophisticated integration of real-time mapping, electronic warfare evasion, and adaptive route planning. Each drone adjusted its altitude and flight path dynamically to avoid detection, behaving more like a guided missile than a conventional UAV. This adaptability is what defines next-generation drone warfare. Meanwhile, Russian officials have been quick to downplay the event, calling it a minor incident or a fabricated story. However, independent analysts have verified multiple images showing damage consistent with high-explosive drone strikes. The denial only reinforces the perception of embarrassment at the highest levels. Satellite footage released by third-party monitors shows blackened debris fields and burnt-out vehicles near the compound. Rescue operations continued for hours, and Russian state media struggled to maintain control of